optimal health, financial freedom, finding your life purpose. It's called The Simple Life. I'm just doing it my way.
Welcome to The Simple Life with Gary Collins, your how-to guide for getting your shit together.
This is life. You gotta work on all these till the day you die. The only thing missing is you getting off your butt and doing it.
All right, before we jump into Ask Gary Anything questions, I have 4 today. I'm going to add one because I felt like it. Again, that's how we roll here. Do whatever we want. Freedom. God damn it. Hopefully I sound coherent. Couple rough nights of sleeping. It goes that way. You get older. I remember my grandmother complaining about this a lot. Right around age 50, the sleep turns weird sometimes. Oh my Lord. No reason, rhyme or reason. You just sleep like crap. And that's life in general. And weird. 2 nights in a row. The first night I was having crazy dreams, kept waking me up. But also, if you guys want to hear, as you know, as I advertise the World According to Ben Stein and other shows I do, WBIC 93.1 FM in Indiana with Rob Kendall, I do more political stuff there. I try and keep it to a minimum on this show, just because I talk about this a lot. Some people didn't like it at all when I started talking about politics and things affecting us. And they got a little pissy, and I just told them, fly away, birdie, no problem. But the reason I talk about some of it and I bring it up, and I'm going to have guests who write books on certain things, corruption and all that. I just think it's very important that you understand certain aspects of our political system and what's going on. Because like I said, it allows you to make decisions. You need this information in order to live the simple life. If you bury your head in the sand and try and live the simple life, you can do it. The problem is if you need to adjust, you may screw up because you don't know what's going on. And like I said, I ended up in the situation I'm in right now, which is all positive for the most part, because I was paying attention. I was watching and saw some things coming, and then I share that with you. So hopefully that too it gives you the ability just to get what you need here, in a sense, instead of, being plastered to Fox News or CNN or whatever. That way you can focus on the things that, positively affect your life. And that's what I'm a big fan of. So that's one of the goals. And I'll dig into one of the questions there that I have today about that. I think it may not be in this one. But yeah, so if you want more, shall we say, political current event kind of things, information on this, send the question in. Go ahead and send. Like I said, you can send a question about anything. This is why it's called Ask Gary Anything. If you want to ask about current events, my feelings about the war in Ukraine, all that, I'll do the best. I am not an expert in all things. I have opinions. I'll give you my opinion and understand that a lot of it is my opinion, but it's based on my background and what I've gone through. I never answer questions that I don't know anything about. And I will let you know if you send me something that I have no clue, I'll go, I have no clue. And I'll let you know as I answer, this is my opinion only. That's how I am. There's no bullshit here. I'm not here to trick you. I'm not here to make you think I'm a genius and some guy who's a, lifestyle clairvoyant and I can predict everything. I cannot. We can just do the best we can with the information we have. That's all we can do. That's all we can expect. And if talking about more current events or politics and bringing some people on like that pisses you off, again, freedom, people. That's what this is all about. Freedom, individual freedom. And I want to get into that just a little bit before we jump in, because I have to remind you of this why. Because I interviewed someone recently who had reached out to me to be on their show. And I said, well, hey, I think you're a better fit on my show first. Let's go through that and then I'll make a decision, kind of thing. And they didn't quite grasp what I was teaching, in a sense that the simple life is obviously very self-explanatory, right? Living a simpler life. But where people miss the boat a lot is the simple life is about living a life of freedom and taking that freedom back that we have willingly given away to big government, big corporations, and losing our path in life. That's what it really digs into, is taking these things back. We've given them away willingly. And by doing that, what it does is it gives you more freedom, allows you to live the life you want. But the problem, and that's why I push it so hard, and everything that I do is based upon that three-legged stool of the simple life, optimal health, financial freedom by being debt free, and finding your life purpose. I repeat them all the time, but you have to. It's this thing of you have to continue to repeat it, to remember it, to get it into a mindset. And with that, these things are so vital. And why they're so vital is very few people in America are doing any of them, let alone one of them. I mean, for God's sakes. And worldwide, we're running into this worldwide. I have listeners all over the world. I have people who have bought my books all over the world. It blows my mind. I hit number one. Hey, this podcast hit number one in Malta. So in self-improvement, which I was like, Malta. And so it's very interesting to see some of the statistics as they come in, but it's very, what it does is it really motivates me, because it makes me realize that this freedom thing isn't just America. It's humans. We want freedom. We won't be left the hell alone. Get out of our way. If I'm not hurting anyone, get away. Stop screwing with me. And that's the attitude. And with all the things we're seeing right now, slightly political, as I'm recording this, Ukraine, the war in Ukraine, God, speak clearly, has just started, and it breaks my heart. To be honest with you, as a former guy who worked in the federal government, this was greatly a result of our incompetence in our government, to be honest with you. And I feel terrible for those people. They did nothing to deserve this at all. Zero. And that's why I push so hard in the three-legged stool. You have to fix the small things before you jump to the big things. And that's what I want, because our government, I'm going to be talking about, I think I'm going to start doing some book reviews a little bit of books because some of these authors won't come on. They're too big. They're published. They're scared to death of going on an independent podcast where big media is not involved. It's not owned by, Spotify or whatever. It's me. I own all this. I run it. I'm the one who drives this ship. No one tells me what to do. So they get a little scared by that. They don't dig in, they just got to listen to a couple episodes, but people are lazy today. It's corporate America, whatever media. They want to sell books and get eyeballs. They don't really care about the message sometimes. So with that though, doesn't mean the books aren't any good. The books are outstanding. So what I might do is I already have one that's coming. That's going to blow people away. But that I want to start, maybe I'll start doing some book reviews and using some quotes. And if they want to sue me, fucking knock yourself out. You're an idiot. I mean, I'm promoting your damn book. So maybe I'll do that. But the small things, what I mean by that is the small things are you. It sounds weird. You are a big thing to you, but in the big picture, you're a small thing. And by fixing, you have to fix yourself before you start looking at this massive picture, because everyone today with the media and everything we see and we're bombarded with, these corrupt politicians, from the formation of political and structures and bureaucracies, corruption has been here. Humans, I don't get it. You've heard me talk about this several times. I've had psychologists on. No one can explain it. Humans are the goofiest, weirdest organisms in the universe that we know of right now, because we love to just create drama and torture ourselves and torture other humans. I don't know why. I don't get it. We chase shiny objects and at the destruction of everything in its path. I don't understand. My brain is not wired that way. I don't get it. Have I done it in the past when I was younger? Yes, it didn't bring me any happiness whatsoever. So by fixing yourself first, this three-legged stool of getting healthy, being debt-free, finding your life purpose, what that does is it erodes their power over you, over citizenry, over us. We run this. That's the part that people fail to understand. We run this. We, the people, we do this worldwide. I don't care. Us little organisms, these big bureaucracies, the only reason they have control is because we give them control. And by us giving them control is giving away our rights like we do right now with the three-legged stool. This is something that is worldwide. This isn't specific to America. The three-legged stool is a worldwide fix. And that's how I look at it. If you get your health together, you're financially debt-free, you don't have any worry about institutions. You don't have to worry about your bank accounts being frozen because you figured it out, right? You hide some cash, you have some gold and silver. There's so many ways around it. And finding your life purpose and being driven by being a better human being, by doing better things. And I hear people say, oh, Gary's just angry and bitter now. These people, they're soft. I'm glad they say that because those people are soft. It's the truth. What I speak is the truth. And it may come off with some barbed edges, sharp edges, jagged corners. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm not here to placate you and blow smoke up your butt and coddle you. I'm here to give you the truth.